The worst thing my parents ever did to me. When I was 12, my parents decided it was time for me to toughen up. They thought I was too shy and wouldn't survive the harshness of the world. One weekend, they planned a special trip to teach me a lesson. I thought it was just going to be a normal camping trip, so I was excited. We drove deep into a dense, isolated forest, far from any civilization. The place was eerie, with towering trees and complete silence. Everything seemed fine. We set up the tent, made a fire, and had some laughs. But suddenly, my parents said they were going for a short hike and left me alone at the campsite. As the sun set and darkness closed in, I began to panic. An hour passed, and I was surrounded by the sounds of animals in the distance. I called out, but there was no response. I felt like something was watching me from the shadows. When my parents finally returned, laughing, my mom smirked and said, "Scared? You've got to learn to face fear alone." I was still shaking, but they acted like it was no big deal. They called it a lesson to make me stronger. That night I barely slept. Weeks after, I had nightmares about being abandoned in that dark forest, but my parents never mentioned it again. For me, it was one of the most haunting memories of my childhood.